Hi there, everyone. Hi, welcome to the week 3 summary video. Now, once again, as I said last week, lots of really great contributions, which is good to see. You've really got into the smart cities topic, which is excellent. Particularly like the group work activities are working really well, looking at in more detail at some of the smart city initiatives in different cities. So well done for that. I realise discussions are still going on, so feel free to do so. I just thought I'd do this video now rather than tomorrow because it's still fresh in my mind, all the thoughts I've got about the first post that you wrote. Now, I was really thrilled to read all your examples. It was amazing to see so many different types of job role that you've chosen to focus on. So we had everything from banking to real estate to lawyers and civil engineers, and it was amazing just how much variety there was, but also a lot of common themes emerging as well. And I think for me in particular, the themes that came out were firstly that yes, some jobs will go, but also potentially existing jobs could be better. Standard jobs, really repetitive jobs that could be automated, could become much more fulfilling, much more interesting roles in terms of managing all the more automated activities. And we saw that across many of the examples. So I think that's quite a positive message to come out. Less positive, of course, as a number of you pointed out, is the notion of inequalities and how perhaps what we're seeing at the moment is some roles getting much better and much more secure, if you like, others not. And the kind of global effect of this is to broaden the gap between the haves and the have-nots, which is a worrying trend. Anyway, on to the more specific feedback then. Now, what I've done in Ellie, so if you go back to where you submitted your link and click on your name, you should be able to find a link in the comments box, which takes you to a short clip, which is audio, you'll be pleased to know, not video. It's a screenshot of your blog with some audio just talking through some more specific feedback. If you scroll down a little further, there's another box where you can attach a file. So in that box, I've put just the marking grid that's in the module handbook, just filled in with a few crosses, just to give you a rough idea of how your post fits against the marking criteria for the course. So it is a rough guide, so please don't go comparing sort of whereabouts the X's in each individual box, because it's there's no hidden meanings there. It's just it's a rough guide to me, really, so I can be consistent. Okay, so that's where you'll see your feedback. But I think that the two purposes to doing these practices, really. I know some of you have done them before. A number of you haven't, though. Hopefully, you've all now, having written your post, read other people's, and made and read comments on those posts, you can see the value of collectively what you've all produced in terms of similarities, differences, different industries, further thoughts, questions, reflections on that, which I think really adds value above and beyond just kind of reading a list of examples in a book. So my trusty piece of paper here, just to give you a few examples. On Max's post, there's some really great comments, including one from Saranath, where he's linked to quite an amusing cartoon on Twitter, which is very relevant to the topic under discussion. There's also some great further reflection when Jack commented on Nimat's post, which prompted some interesting debate. And also Lisanna and Gail on Anya's post led to a lot of further reflection and sharing of resources as well. Those are just 3 examples that I've pulled out. There were obviously lots more, but I just noted those down, I thought, as they were particularly interesting. So great, I hope you got some value out of that, which you can bear in mind for the next posts, which are due end of next week. So just a few points on the comments generally. I'm not going to mark those individually as we go through. How it works is at the end, your final post in the module, you're asked to reflect on the learning you've got from this process of writing blogs, reading other people's and commenting on them. So that's why I'm asking you to keep the links to all of your comments, because you can draw upon those and reflect on them specifically in that final post. So I'm sure, from what I've said already and from your own reading, you can see what makes a good comment. It isn't just someone saying, hey, that's really cool. It's someone that is either questioning what you said in a constructive way and prompting further thought, with supporting evidence, ideally, to back up that question. Or it could be someone who's agreeing and endorsing what you've said and saying, yeah, this really worked, this happened to me too, and giving a story which supports the particular point being made. So if you have a look at the comments generally, and in particular those ones that I've mentioned, you'll see just what value adding a thoughtful comment gives back to the author of the original post. And then if a thread develops and other people chip in, then that gets even greater. So I think it should be fairly clear to you, how you can, in your own comments, contribute that kind of value. Right. Okay. I think that's probably about it. So, okay, I'll sign off for now, and I look forward to seeing what you're going to offer in week 4. Thanks a lot. Cheerio.